Hello, War Thunders. This is Mitch Latcher, 3rd Squadron Flying Tigers, the Hells Angels Squadron. And this is a video I put together using the weakest plane I have, the Fury. And the purpose of it is to show that you can take an airplane that's the underdog of the map, of the battle, and make some good use of it. This is in response to the overcoming the stress of working stock airplanes. The video that War Thunder put out, the Gaijin put out. I think there's some truth to what they say, but it's unfortunate to have to do that. I think we'd all be better off if we used better strategy. And so I'm trying to show some tactics using the weakest plane in the game in this particular battle, and to show what can be accomplished if you just use some common sense. In this particular battle, I side climbed. I didn't go right into the middle of the battle. I got some. Energy is the name of the game, and energy is altitude plus speed. Now, I don't have any to attack this guy, and I don't have any reason to want to try, but I did, just because he's close by and he was trying to get away. The Fury's never going to catch it. Ju-88, it's too fast. Even at level flight, same altitude. But I did come in to the battle zone equal to some of their high planes now, and this way you can choose your battle, which is very important. You want to have more energy than the other guy, so that's altitude plus speed. And then you want to have the ability to choose your battles and get away from others without retaliation. Keep yourself safe. So I didn't realize that they'd shot down this French plane, and he'd crash landed these two SEAL clubbers. But I was over there to go try to get a little bit of payback, and so I was going to pick one of them and attack him. There was a couple other friendlies close by, so I could pick one plane and hopefully not get attacked by the other. And I switched. I was originally going to go after one, and then I went after the other. Now, when I'm coming into a battle like this and I've side climbed and have some energy advantage, I usually work the enemy top down. I take the highest, most dangerous threat, and I use some tactics to go after him. This guy didn't have any energy. I could actually keep up with him in my biplane, and I wasted him. And the other guy was already shot down by friendlies, so I didn't have to worry about taking on a 1-against-2 situation. And that was very positive. I mean, the team is actually very strong. Now there's only one of their guys left, and it turns out that it's a bomber. So there's not a high degree of threat anymore. I still want to maintain altitude so that I don't get SEAL Club beaten up. But and it's unfortunate. I had about 3 other replays involving the Nimrod that I was going to use for this, but the Valkyries came out, the new War Thunder version, and so all my replays that I was going to save and use for those instructional videos got unplayable. So since there's no particular threat, and I know the other guy is now on his base reloading after his bomb run, I'm going to gain some extra points by coming down here and taking out some soft targets with my machine guns. Ground attack is a good way to get some research points, but you need to do it after your team has air superiority. I mean, no nation sends their airplanes up in the most dangerous skies going after ground targets when the attack planes are unprotected. It just isn't. It doesn't happen. You always have a plan when you're going after that kind of thing. So to go in low and fast and attack ground, you either have to sneak in before their enemy has a chance to cover it, or you have to wait until your team has control of the sky, and then you can do something about it, especially if you're in the weakest plane in the battle. Maybe if you got the strongest plane in the battle, you can control everything, but I kind of doubt it. I mean, the whole effort of me putting this video together is, again, in the response to overcoming the stress of modifying a stock plane to get things like crew enhanced training and modifications to the aircraft so that you can be more effective. And so just be wise about how you use your plane. There's some truth to the fact that you can go back and use your base AAA. I mean, anybody that's seen any of my videos know that I'll do it when I have to. And I've used it to beat 1 against 7, 1 against 5 odds and win the battle for the team. But it's an hour-long grind, and everybody gets frustrated about it because you're not coming out to play except just to entice them to come and try to attack you. And I'll try to get out of a base AAA umbrella, or I'll try to land so that I don't have to use it, and also my maneuvering capability to stay away from attackers. But a lot of times attackers are just crazy, and they're so aggressive, they'll want to be there, and they'll force you to do it that way. And that's just what happens. I mean, it's War Thunder. It's a game. It's got a lot going for it, but it also has many flaws. I personally am frustrated right now because I've started the Italian tree. I've got the G56, which I see a lot of people having a great deal of fun with, just having massive numbers of kills. But at the same time, I put it in a Virgin crew slot, and I can't earn enough points with the darn thing for it to develop G tolerance and vitality. So every time I get into a dogfight with somebody, I get shot down before I can get any crew points. And I can get a kill or two, or 2 kills and an assist, and I still don't get enough points to earn crew time. So that kind of thing is very frustrating, and I think Gaijin needs to change that. When it comes to this, I blew up all my ammo shooting ground targets. I got quite a few. I got that 1 kill. So now I'm going to go reload. There's the 1 guy left. He should be coming out before too long. And I'm going to congratulate the Blenheim pilot here because, well, you'll see why. But I make a nice smooth landing. Here's the other thing. Get to fly your plane. Be able to land it. Be able to land it when it's damaged. And not crash and not damage your aircraft. Take care of your airplane. It's your ride, man. I mean, Valkyrie is a warhorse. That's what they are. And so this is your warhorse. You feed it, you pet it, you take care of it, and then it'll take care of you, you know. Don't abuse the thing because it's a lot of times it's a long walk home or a long parachute ride and a big long prison stay in a prison camp. So anyway, I've used the plane wisely. I did a side climb. I did some diving attacks with the maximum speed this will do to get my advantage over my opponent. I've then used some ground attack when the sky was clear. Now I'm going to go help as much as I can with this crazy bomber. Now he's fast. He's got fierce guns. He can outfight me actually if he tries. But again, the team did well, and so there's a few people out here. But the one that really does the most fighting is that guy there, the Blenheim pilot. He's staying under him, trying to stay away from his guns, trying to stay away in a blind spot, but still close enough that he can get his turret to take shots at the enemy bomber. And he's got it slowing down. Now I'm going to go out there and I've put some damage on it, as you can see, from distance. And that bomber's going to not shoot at me yet because I'm not within 500 meters. And I emptied my guns into that guy. And I did some damage to him. So he's going slower now. He's a little more vulnerable. He's their last plane. He's still heading for their base. And he's almost there. But congrats to the Blenheim pilot who did not give up. And he's following him at distance. And waiting to see what happens. Maybe he's going to have to take him on again when he's healthy. And I was thinking the same thing. If he gets to his base and repairs and reloads, we'll have to take him on again when he's healthy. But as it turns out, the enemy pilot started to do some weaving and slowing down before he got across the river. He was probably preparing for a landing. And he was doing it before he was actually under the protection of umbrella of his base AAA. And the Blenheim pilot was very astute, taking note of this, and he used some good speed, dove underneath the guy to stay as much in the blind spot of the enemy's guns as he could, tail gunners as he could. And you don't even see the shot, but this first blast caught fire on the right engine of the enemy plane, and that was the end of that. It went into the river and never made it all the way across the river. So, and the Blenheim pilot got the kill, even though I put a pretty good damage amount on the guy. I never made it back to the battle. That was the end of it. I got a good score. I got some good kills. I got some good points. And that's the whole point. Taking out the least plane and still making, still living through the battle and making a contribution to the team effort. That's what this video is all about. I fly on a moral compass, and that moral compass is this here. And that's why I despise friendly fire kills and people who just think this is a video game. And those are my heroes right there. That's the 3rd Squad Flying Tigers in real.